Sometimes mediums shouldn't mix. I've been known to be a lover of a number of mediums. Books, video games, film, and other forms of art. Now, some adaptations can and can't work. Books to film, that seems to have been working for some time. Comic books to film, it's been working, and it's continually getting more and more mature. As we noticed with Christopher Nolan's amazing and brilliant Dark Knight Rises trilogy. But there's one medium that these two mediums should never mix, I think. Mainly because of the news of today. It's been announced that Duncan Jones, the director of Moon and Source Code, will be directing the World of Warcraft film. Now, don't get me wrong, video games tell amazing stories. There are stories, tearjerkers even, for the most part, and I know people who don't play video games are like skeptical. Oh, tearjerkers, what? No, that's impossible. It's a video game. It's a growing medium, and it's growing and it's maturing. And they're able to tell stories that rival that of Hollywood. Definitely rival that of Hollywood, because all of them are, for the most part, good majority of them are original. There's a reason why film works, and there's a reason why video games work for what they do for certain things. Video games have certain pacing, and video games last for like the longest game I've ever played was a 20-hour gaming experience. There are longer ones even. The Mass Effect series, it's a long gaming experience full of character development and different stories, and it's the immersion that really gets you, involved in the story. And film, the longest film I've ever watched was a 3.5 hour film. Or if you're watching Lord of the Rings Extended Edition, 4.5 hours. And they have different pacing. And different ways of their character development going on and on in the storytelling. And trying to condense a 12, 20, or 100-hour experience into a 2-hour or 90-minute film is... It's almost impossible. I don't even know if there's a film that's really achieved that. Some people tell me the first Silent Hill film kind of achieved that. They achieved the atmosphere of Silent Hill, but a game's more than just atmosphere. Some video games just can't work as film. Like World of Warcraft, I can't really vouch for World of Warcraft because I don't play it. I have never played World of Warcraft before. I don't know the story behind it. But I don't know how. It's a massively multiplayer online role-playing game, an MMORPG, or a MMORPG, as I call them. But it's not that. Okay, like I said, I can't say for someone who hasn't played. Someone who has played, please comment and tell me what the World of Warcraft story, if there is any. I assume there is. But certain things just don't work. Like, there's talks of the Uncharted series being made into a film series, which, that's kind of, redundant. It's redundant to make Uncharted into a film, because Uncharted itself is an interactive blockbuster. It rivals films of Indiana Jones and, I'm not gonna say I almost said National Treasure. It rivals that of Indiana Jones. Nathan Drake is the video game Indiana Jones, and he's just as amazing with some Han Solo thrown in on him. So, and just making that into a film would be redundant. Certain mediums can mix. Video games cannot mix. Although I've said it 10 times, I'll say it 10 times more. Max Payne could have been a good film. Max Payne could have been a good film. Max Payne could have been a good film. Max Payne could have... Anyway, I digress. So... yeah, I know 2 blogs in a week. That's a stretch for me. It's usually a couple months. But leave me a comment of what you think would be a good video game film, or your opinion on video games becoming films. And with that, I'm Brandon Gropey, signing off.